There is a good reason why you have seen her face everywhere, because the anime The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity was just recently announced. But what's with the hype with the manga itself? Is the manga really that good? I'm going to tell you in more detail in just a minute, but if I could summarize the hype behind this manga, is simply because the manga is really cute. But being really cute does not justify the reason it got 8.7 rating and 86% review on anime websites and the overwhelming positive reviews people give to this manga. There has to be something more than just being cute. Because if having cute heroine is the only thing we care about, then Rent a Girlfriend will be a generational masterpiece. And thank God we live in a timeline where this is going to the dustbin in itself. The manga came out in 2021, and to be fair, the fans have already been singing the praises, writing the gospel since basically it came out, and everyone seems really not into it. I'm one of those people who just thought the fanbase were just overhyping it because the heroine looks cute, or they occasionally posting on Twitter the moment something happens after 80 chapters like they went for a kiss. But now I do feel dumb knowing that this manga is more than just that. So here's my apology. Before I go on yapping about things that I really like, or maybe in this case everyone likes about this manga, let me tell you about the premise first. Let's say you are back in high school, and everyone in the school is avoiding you because you look like this. That's how it feels to be this one student in Chidori High School named Rintaro. Chidori High School is known for being a lobby full of bad students, and even among those students, Rintaro is still feared and everyone chooses not to mess with him. But not every student knows that Rintaro has a problem expressing his emotions. The only ones that know are his best friends. But still, none of them know that Rintaro is secretly living a double life. He often helps his family-owned cake shop to serve the customers. And that's when he saw a customer on the table, the customer saw him back and immediately ran away after seeing his face. That, my friend, would be the biggest insult to a man. Seeing a girl run away after looking at her face, you must be astronomical ugly. But thankfully Rintaro is living in a shoujo manga, so the girl came back on the next day to apologize. She treats him for a cake as an apology and talked things straight with him. She didn't mean to hurt his feelings by running away. She's just too shy. Rintaro keeps staring at her. She mentioned that was the first time a boy looking at her that much and her heart became fluttery. Okay, let me pause for a minute. Do you catch what she says about him? If you didn't catch that, let me explain in a very simple way. When everyone sees his face, they are running away. They are afraid of him. When she sees his face, she blushed. That is the biggest sign to lower the anchor, hit the deck, and set the ship sail. You don't even know her name, but that's fine. You will know her name later. Let the ship sail first and I will tell you the name. Kaoru is the person that wasn't afraid of Rintaro and didn't see him as a bad guy. And after some canon romance manga events happening between them, Rintaro and Kaoru realize they have something between them. And just like Dandy with his signature punch, they were hooked on a love story. But a good love story doesn't have to start with a perfect couple. Sometimes it starts with two polar opposite characters, like when it all starts in 1597 with Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, and since then, there are thousands of stories written based on two individuals with two different points, whether it's their character, family, wealth, interest, or with this one, they came up with two different backgrounds. That's because Kaoru went to Kikyo Private Academy, a place where top of the top students came around to study. She is bright, kind, intelligent, and the complete opposite of Rintaro. But that doesn't make the story less interesting, and even I would argue it makes it more interesting. I would say that most people would agree that what makes this manga so good is the characters. Let's put aside the cuteness between this upcoming couple. All of the characters in this manga are made for you, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is that they act and talk like an actual human being. They're not forced to be that one annoying character to make them memorable, or a quirky high-pitched voice to make them look cute. And that works really well. So every little moment Kaoru and Rintaro spend together, whether it's only a holding hand or they just smile to each other, it makes everything even more memorable. I usually detach myself when reading or watching romance shows. I usually see them as individual characters, but it is a whole different story when reading this manga. It's like seeing your friend getting an actual relationship and you cheer for it. And also, somehow, they have the perfect timing when they about to hit you with that they take their time to develop their feelings and hanging those moments right in front of your eyes, but not too long to the point you feel dragged or bored when reading it. And this extends to their supporting characters, including Rintaro and Kaoru's closest friends. Instead, the supporting characters are made to support the main relationship because it is what they usually do, but these characters also have their own relationship, emotions, and actually an interesting story themselves. The manga also takes some part of it to explore the characters and whether they have interest in each other. I've seen this one meme on a random Reddit post and it says something like, "Read this manga, we have the greenest flag set of characters," and I couldn't agree more. Like I said, they are not forced to be annoying for the sake of making the conflict more interesting, or forced to have dark backstory to make us feel sympathy towards them. They are just charming in their own way. I'm going to end the video with a reminder that this manga has an anime adaptation somewhere in 2025. The recent news says it will come out in winter season. You can rest assured that the adaptation will be great, as Studio Cloverworks is the one adapting it. Cloverworks is a studio that adapts Spy Family, Horimiya, Dress Up Darling, Barnacle Senpai, or what everyone says is the AAA of romance adaptation. Okay, not everyone says that. Maybe it's just me. So put your eyes up for the announcement, and I will be putting any news or information regarding the anime in this channel. So subscribe if you don't want to miss it.